is holding me back. I want you to hold up the palm of your hand. Why don't we leave it at that? Nothing to say when everything gets in the way. Seems you cannot be replaced, and I'm the one who will stay. Oh, in this world, it's just us. You know it's not the same as it was. In this world, it's just us. You know it's not the same as it was, as it was, as it was. You know it's not the same. Answer the phone, Alex, you're no good alone. Why are you sitting at home on the floor? What kind of pills are you on? Ringing the bell, but nobody's coming to help. Your daddy lives by himself. He just wants to know that you're well. Oh, in this world, it's just us. You know it's not the same as it was. In this world, it's just us. You know it's not the same as it was, as it was, as it was. You know it's not the same as it was, as it was, as it was. You know it's not the same.
He's not getting paid for this.
Hey guys, hope you enjoyed the video. That was a really fun one to make. Just want to say real quick, I'm going on a little tour with the Color Fred at the end of January in the Northeast, Massachusetts, New York, those types of places. Go to thecolorfred.com for tickets and more info. So today I just wanted to show you around the Pro Tools session of this Harry Styles cover we just did, and touch on a few things and kind of talk about how the song came to its current form. So it started with the drums and the bass. I just kind of laid down this drum loop, and then we started working on different bass parts. Basically, the feel of the song, like the halftime kind of feel, was the first thing that became cemented, and that was a very purposeful choice to kind of stay away from the hurried, frantic drums and the energy of the original. I wanted to go like the complete opposite direction, go super groovy. And so I think we're going to play...
Yeah, let's do drums and bass. So
Yeah.
this is verse 2. In 15 seconds, tell them what it was like recording that bass part.
Oh, man. Do I remember? What was it like?
How did you describe it? You said that I make you do it so many more times. What did you say?
Oh, yeah, okay.
Recording by himself versus recording bass with me.
Yeah, when I when I play bass, I give myself like 500 takes. I'm sitting here over and over playing it till I get it right. Whereas Tyler will take, the first 3 or 4 and find all the parts that were good and comp it together kind of on the fly. Which, it feels very stressful for me because I'm like, I could do it better. Let me do it again. He's like, I already got it. And so it's just that kind of that different styles of comping a part.
Also, like doing it with yourself versus having someone else there, it's tough to switch between like I'm playing and now I'm comping, whereas if one person is comping and one person is playing, I feel like it works a little faster.
Yeah.
One of my favorite moments in the song is in the pre-chorus. There's this basically a bass function where it plays a 6 chord in the bass, but it does it over a 4 chord in the keys. Plays an E in the bass, and it's a C major up top, and then it resolves to an E minor that I really like. So here's that pre-chorus. Here we go. Let's make sure we're... 6, 5. My favorite part. Sick.
A big part of this was kind of trying to reharmonize as much as we could get away with, especially in that like the pre to the chorus, pre-chorus to the chorus. In the original, it felt kind of meandery and like there wasn't a clear delineation of like, is this the pre or is this the chorus? It all kind of purposefully so blends in with each other, and I really wanted to like with the harmonization really draw a line in the sand of like, this is when the chorus is going to start.
Yeah.
So
Another thing we did in that pre-chorus was some acoustic guitars. We had this thing around here where I notoriously hate acoustic guitars, but Alex is super cool about like when we do record acoustic, we sort of try to leave just the regular like playing cowboy chords or whatever. So we sort of did this acoustic part in the pre that's kind of like almost like a synthesizer, like it's like a lead line that we have very affected into the chorus, which does play those chords, but we've put some like there's this cool plugin called Microshift, which makes it sound kind of like chorusy.
Can you pull it up? The effect rack, maybe?
Yeah, the effect rack. Good point. So this is the effects on the acoustic guitar. We double track them. We do this a lot. We double track and then we hard pan left and right. And then, we've just got this Microshift. It's barely doing anything. And then we have the Echo Boy, which is just a little delay. So what we'll do is we'll start at the pre-chorus, and then we will also play the chorus. And I'll turn that effect rack on and off so you kind of get what we're doing. So here's the acoustic in the pre. This little tap here, this little... Chorus. Without the effects, it's fine, it's boring. Yeah. There it is, acoustic guitars. Really added a lot. Once we added the acoustics in, it was like, okay, we know where the song is going.
Yeah, it felt good. For the longest time, it was just the drums and the bass, and then once we started getting those other colors in, I did want to talk about the vocals. By virtue of this project being mixed a little bit differently than my normal, like, super mid-rangey guitar stuff, there was so much room in like, the arrangement, too, that a lot of stuff drops out, a lot of stuff is just, like, a couple instruments, and then there's moments where everything's in, and it's a nice contrast, but the vocal really, more than my other stuff, I feel like, production-wise, had a chance to kind of shine here. So we've got some just a quick rundown of the signal chain. I usually do some EQ first, then I do an initial compressor with a pretty high ratio. Then de-essing or the harmonic stuff comes in the middle of that. That decapitator is doing a lot of cool stuff. That drive is higher than I usually have it. And then another compressor to kind of just even things out some more. And then we have the little altar boy for effect stuff. But you'll hear that
That's
in the
the
song.
octave down one, but I believe it's the same as what's happening in
Yeah.
the lead vocal.
There's minor variations.
Yeah, little micro shift again.
Oh yeah, that's on the lead.
You can put this micro shift thing on everything. Thank you, Sound Toys. You want to hear the vocal?
Yeah, let's
All right.
hear that vocal.
Little piano in there for context.
You know it's not the same as it was, as it was, as it was. You know it's not the same as it was, as it was, as it was. You know it's not the same.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Sick.
A lot of reverb, a lot of a wetter reverb than normal, longer tail than normal. But yeah, it really, we kind of lifted that from the original production.
Yeah, I remember coming
Super
in.
wet.
I remember coming in and there was just I was like, man, your vocals sound so much different than normal. Like just the delivery too. That's another thing I don't want to like.
Yeah.
I don't want to downplay this part of the vocal chain. It is important, and if it's not good, it's not going to be good. And I really like what Alex did on the vocals here. Last section we'll talk about is the bridge. There's this pad that plays that does a lot of heavy lifting in the moments that sort of transition songs. Here's like a swell that happens going into the last chorus. Little guy there. It also plays along with this really cool guitar that I will find. I believe it's right here. Bridge guitar. Yes.
Oh, I think that's it.
This little boy.
A lot of automation in this session.
Lots of automation in this session. The bridge was just a really fun part. I'll play the whole thing in full. It's we had this idea of almost like I don't know, kind of doing a where's our kick at, Alex? Is it this one right here?
It's both of these
Cool.
combined make the
Great.
the drum kit.
We were sort of talking about almost like a 808 type thing, but we like never really work with 808. So it was like, well, what are we gonna do? And so we just basically did this whole bridge section with like solo pass on the kick drum, added in some electric piano. We really crushed it with that saturation plug-in, and then just did some guitars hard panned, and yeah, it all came together and sounded a bit like this. The filter. Pretty fun, a little different for us, but it was a good time. The whole song was different, but I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, and so we kind of felt like it was noteworthy enough to come on here and kind of give a little bit of an explanation of how we make decisions and how we come up with arrangements. And this one was fun to do just purely for the fact that we got to try a lot of new stuff.
Yeah, it was a great song. Hey, good job, Harry.
Yeah.
If you like this kind of like breakdown thing, Alex and I do a weekly video podcast. It's about 30 minutes where we just sort of talk about the tune that we had just done the week prior, and
everything surrounding that.
Everything surrounding that. Me talking about shit talking on YouTube. Alex talking about being out in public and meeting people and cool things. So there's just all kinds of fun stuff that happens over there. So if you're interested, patreon.com/Alex Melton. That's it. Thanks everybody for watching.
Bye.